40 days after his birth, Jerusalem stirred beneath the pale morning sun. Mary wrapped her baby tightly and held him close. Jesus slept peacefully, unaware that he was about to enter the place built to honor his Father. Joseph walked beside them, carrying the offering of the poor 2 young pigeons, as the law required. They were not wealthy, they were not important in the eyes of men, but they carried the hope of the world in their arms. The temple rose before them, grand, ancient, filled with prayers, sacrifices, and the echo of centuries longing for redemption. And on that very day, God had prepared witnesses. Among the crowds was an old man named Simeon. His hair was white, his body was frail, but his eyes were alive with expectation. For years the Holy Spirit had whispered a promise to him. You will not die before you see the Lord's Messiah. That morning the Spirit stirred him urgently. Go to the temple. Now, as Mary and Joseph stepped inside, Simeon saw the child, and he knew. With trembling hands he approached them. May I? He asked softly. Mary nodded. The moment Simeon held Jesus, tears streamed down his face. His long wait was over. He lifted the child toward heaven and cried out, Lord, now let your servant depart in peace, for my eyes have seen your salvation, a light for revelation to the Gentiles, and the glory of your people Israel. Mary and Joseph stood in awe. This stranger spoke truth angels had already declared. Simeon then looked at Mary, his voice gentle but heavy with prophecy. This child is destined to cause the falling and rising of many, and a sword will pierce your own soul too. Mary held those words deep within her heart. Nearby stood Anna, a prophetess 84 years old, widowed, faithful. She spent her days fasting, praying, and waiting in the temple. When she saw the child, her face lit up with joy. She praised God loudly and spoke to everyone who was longing for redemption. He is here. The Deliverer has come. Her voice carried through the temple courts, igniting hope in hearts that had waited all their lives. Mary and Joseph completed everything